Hey everyone, welcome to Live with the Lodge. I'm Devin and this is my daughter Ellie.
Hi.
And we're so excited to be here with you today. Don't be shy. Be sure to say hi in the comments. And our friends at Great Wolf will be responding to you in real time. Great Wolf is all about spending quality time with family at the lodge, but also at home. So today we're going to talk about the meaning of hygge, and we're going to make a recipe. You've probably seen it all over the internet, hot cocoa bombs. And for everyone watching at home, tell us in the comments if you've ever heard of hygge before. Ellie, have you ever heard of hygge?
No. What is it?
Okay, well, we actually don't have a direct translation in English, but it means a feeling of coziness that makes people kind of content and comfortable is how I would describe it. So the first thing is enjoying a warm, yummy drink. And there are so many options that you can do. So you have tea and coffee and cider, but today we're making hot cocoa. And our friends at the lodge, they love hot cocoa so much, Ellie. They actually go around the lodge, around in this cart with all of their different flavors. And they ride around all the different resorts this time of year. So today we want to show you how to make this super special drink with these hot cocoa bombs inspired by the flavors at Great Wolf. Ellie, remember when we did these the first time?
Yeah, they're so good.
So good. You are absolutely going to love these. So here's some of the finished ones, just so that you can see exactly what these look like and get an idea of what we're going to be up against here. So we've linked the recipe below. If anyone has the ingredients and you have them at home and you want to follow along, please do. We'd love that. And also tell us in the comments what your favorite hot cocoa toppings are. All right, so we should probably get to step one, huh? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, step one is all about the shell. So if you don't already have these silicone molds, why don't you hold up the green one so everybody can see it? And wave it around, because this thing is so floppy and bendable, so we love that. And they're super cheap to get online, so if you don't have one, very easy to purchase. As for your chocolate, you will want to look for bars or chocolate that has about 65% cocoa beans, or a little more than that. You want a lot of cocoa in it, right?
Yeah.
So if you're using a bar, you're going to chop up your chocolate as finely as you can, and you're going to place it in a microwave-safe bowl. So just so you can see, we already have ours all chopped up for you, and we're gonna put that into our bowl, and then, oh my gosh, we can smell that, it smells so good. We're gonna put that in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and Ellie, I'm gonna give you the honors of doing that. So she's like our microwave queen. So you put that in for 30 seconds, and basically what the process is, you put it in, you're gonna take it out, you're gonna give it a couple stirs, and then you're gonna put it back in 15-second increments until it's all melted. So this is one thing to remember. This is your important quiz, important step of the day. You wanna make sure that your chocolate never gets too hot, which is why we do it every 15 seconds. We also recommend using chocolate with lots of cocoa, because it will still work with milk or white chocolate, but dark chocolate is best to really start to form that hard shell. All right, so let's see how that's doing. I'm gonna take that out for us. Okay, professional stir, you're up. The important thing is that our chocolate is in tip-top perfect shape. That's what we're looking for here.
It's looking good.
It is looking good. It looks melted, so I think we're getting ready for the molds here. All right, so why don't you go ahead and just grab the green mold there a second as we get ready. All right, and one by one, we're gonna start to fill the molds. Let me move this out of the way for us. And let's see, all right, I'll do this. Let's move this here so everybody can see. So let's start to put, what you're gonna do here is you're just gonna fill these half circles. You're not going to fill it in the middle because we get to fill it with some really delicious cocoa mix a little bit later, but you're gonna wanna fill it so that it covers all the sides. That's really important. So you can use a spoon or a paintbrush, and you coat the inside of each cup as evenly as you can, making sure that it's not so thin or that you have holes or anything like that, because then they're gonna break, and then you're not gonna have your nice solid ball later that you want. So make sure it's thick around those edges. Oh, that looks good. All right, let's see. Delicious. So once you get those done, you're gonna stick that into the freezer for about 5-10 minutes, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So if anyone has any questions on this, you can leave them in the comments now and we'll answer you back. Because we know sometimes as we go along, you're trying to figure out exactly what you're doing, and we're just here for you to help you move along. I hope you're doing them now as you're watching, or if you're just taking notes to do this later with your family. What are we doing there? Let me see if I can help you out here. Oh, let's see. I got another spoon. All right, these look good. So, again, you just get them up on the sides. Usually what I like to do is take the back of the spoon and push that up against the sides. And then leave, again, what I said, the middle, you want it to be a little bit hollow. If you're home with your kids and you're not sharing any of these, of course you can lick the bowl. All right. So we got that. And then you're gonna have, what you have here are gonna be 3 lovely cocoa bombs to enjoy a little bit later. All right, Ellie, I think we're in pretty good shape. So why don't you take this and put it in the freezer after you give that one another little last big push there. Delicious. Okay. All right, this is fun, it's easy, the cleanup is really, it's just quick and easy, it's something that you can do at home with your family. All right, what do you think?
One.
Hold on, okay, we're going for perfection here.
Perfection.
She's got it, awesome. There you go. Love it, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna pass this off to you. You're gonna take that and throw it right in the freezer. And that's where you're gonna give it for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And then they should be pretty hard. If they're not for any reason, depending on how thin or thick you made them, just give it a little more time and then they'll form that nice hard shell, which you're looking for. So while our hot chocolate bombs are setting, we're going to get back to what I would consider one of my favorite subjects. Do you remember what that is, Ellie?
Hygge.
Hygge, that's right. And for that, I think we're gonna need a little more help than just me and you out here. What do we need? What kind of help do we need? A very special surprise guest. Remember who that is? Wiley. Yes, our special guest Wiley is here. Hey Wiley, come on over. It's so good to see you. We're so excited to have you here. All right, so we're ready to get going and help our viewers experience Hygge at home. Can you help us do that? Oh, thank goodness. He's gonna be our helper for the day. But first, there's one step. We have to put away our technology before we get into that. Yes, Ellie, I know, this is like her least favorite part. But it's really important because it's hard to let go of our phones, but this time is about being together and connecting through conversation, letting our minds rest and slow down, which is really hard to do these days. And one thing we do at home is we put our phones in a little box. So Ellie is willingly going to go over and put her phone in our little phone box. Wiley, you think you're out of the clear, you're not. So you got to hand over your phone and yes, yes, yes. He says he knows so much about Hygge. He's learning. So all right, Ellie, why don't you put Wiley's phone in there for us too? Okay, thank you, Wiley. I know that was hard. Next, we want to get in our comfiest clothes. So what does that mean? That means PJs and fuzzy socks and sweaters and blankets. So Wiley, I just want to be super comfy cozy. So can you help me find like something super cozy to wear? Oh, this is perfect. This is almost as soft as you are. This is fantastic. All right, I'm going to take off my wolf ears for a second while I get super comfy cozy. Oh, this is Hygge. This is the way to be. So this is especially important on a cold, snowy day too, when you're practicing and understanding Hygge. So do you guys like the snow? Yeah, love the snow. So yes,
I hope it snows soon.
Oh my gosh,
Really
I hope it
hope.
It's the perfect time of year for snow. It's the perfect time to be cozy inside while the snow is falling outside and you have all your hot chocolate bombs and you're ready to go. So we have one more item that helps us feel the Hygge, and that would be candles. So you don't need anything fancy. So this is all, again, about the vibe and comfort. So if you have a fireplace at home, go get that going. Light some candles. That's what we're gonna do here. So I have one here just to set the mood and get us going. Oh, Wiley, you're gonna do one too, huh? All right, oh, so we're gonna be really careful with Wiley around fire. So he also has an electric version. Did you get, oh, he did it. I am so proud of you. This is great. So another question, for those of you at home, do you prefer scented or unscented candles? You can leave a message in the comments. And you know how much I love candles, probably borderline obsessed with candles. What is your favorite scent?
I love the ones that smell like Christmas trees.
Oh my gosh, those are the best. Those are the best. Absolutely love it. We have our whole Hygge set here. We've got our comfy cozy sweatshirt, we've got our candles, and we're all set to go. So, okay, Wiley. Oh, I know what's happening here. You've gotten so cozy, you're getting yourself sleepy. Oh my goodness. All right, you know what I think Wiley should do?
Take a nap?
I think you should go take a nap. You know what? We'll hold down the fort. We're gonna finish working on our chocolate bombs, but I know you wanna be a part of it, so we'll make sure we'll call you back when we get pretty close, okay? All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop our next step. We're just gonna pop a plate into the microwave, and I'll explain what I'm doing in just a minute. Get in a little more detail about that, because you're going, why am I just putting a plain plate into the microwave? All right, we're gonna get that going. All right, let's check on our molds in the meantime. Can you grab them out of the freezer?
Sure.
So let's see how hard and finished they are, nice and firm and ready to go. Oh, these look great. 2 hands, because we don't want to lose any of our chocolate. Perfect, look at those. I hope you guys can see those really well at home. They look fantastic. All right, now, here's the trick. When you go to take it out of your mold, you wanna flip that upside down for me?
Sure.
Flip it upside down, and remember how bendy this mold was? You just start to peel it back, and you're gonna push out all of your half circles. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna help you here too. I need like another little plate here while you do that. We're gonna stick these on here. These look good. So keep popping those out, and you'll see we have these neat little cups. Now the edges are what we want to fix a little bit. So we're going to show you that in just a second while Ellie keeps getting those out. So now that our plate is out of the microwave, we're going to get all the edges flat by placing them face down as they melt. So I'll start one and then you're going to do one, okay? So you just flip it upside down and you're just going to gently kind of give it a twist, a little turn. You're gonna see some of the chocolate come off. You can do one too while I'm doing one. And then they're melted, and then your edges are nice and soft. So that's really what we're going for here. Perfect, and we'll do one more. Looks good. Oh my gosh, that looks great. So some of the things that you can put in here, marshmallows, you could do crushed peppermint, and even for the adults, if you want kind of a different flavor, you can do like a mocha hot cocoa kind of mix. So we've got to place them face up, and then we're gonna fill them 3/4 with some of the toppings. So go ahead, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna do some of the sides here just to even out these a little more too. And that's perfect, 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 perfect. And then I'm gonna move this so you can see. Here comes the fun part. You sandwich it and you put it right on top. And you make your little ball. All right, go ahead and do another one. These look great. All right, you got one more to do there. So you wanna just make sure all your edges are nice and flat. You know what? I'm gonna let you do the honors and make your own little sandwich here. So go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Perfect, let's do another one here. Can you fill mine with some marshmallows? And then this one, if you actually don't want any toppings and you just want the hot chocolate mix, because I know there are a lot of kids out there like, I don't want any of the extra, I don't want any of the marshmallows. Just do the cocoa mix, all right? And now you got your 3. Perfect, they look great. All right, now that they're full, we'll take the second halves and we're gonna continue just to make sure they're nice and popped right on the top like that. And just press around the sides to make sure that they're nice and closed together. Can you do that just to make sure that they stay? And that's what they end up looking like. All right, so now we have these. What's our next step? Remember?
We can decorate them?
Yes. So the way we do this, you're gonna either take some of your leftover chocolate or microwave some new chocolate, and you're gonna just put a little coating around your cocoa bomb, just like so. And you can kind of, depending on how many toppings you want, of course you can layer this on top if you really want a lot of goodies on top. That's a great way to do it. And I think I have, let's see. All right, so you get that one going. I think I have, let's see, a little more over here. Here we go.
I think we forgot something. I think we forgot to fill in the little gaps.
Oh, we can do that too. Why don't you hold that up to the camera so people can see? So we don't call this a mistake. What happens is sometimes you'll end up with like a little hole on the side. Just take some of your leftover chocolate and you can just start to fill the hole. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using more chocolate as like a glue, right? It just means more deliciousness. So after that, we're gonna finish up with our sprinkles. Very nice. So she loves to give attention to the detail here and get it going. Also, as we do this, you can use like a regular milk, but I know a lot of people have some dietary restrictions, so non-dairy milk or water works great too. So really whatever works for you, because I know a lot of people have different allergies, so you wanna be extra careful. Drizzle all your stuff on top and decorate as any way you choose, sprinkles. You can use the peppermint, red velvet cake crumbs, coffee grounds, or anything else that you like. It's really up to you. So we'd love to see your creations. So snap a picture and leave them in the comments. If you want to give these as a gift, you can wrap them in cellophane and tie them up with a really cute ribbon or bow, and your friends and family are just going to love it because it really comes from the heart. Okay, so let me get the milk going here. And I'm just going to put this in for about 2 minutes, and we're going to heat up our milk, because what you're going to do there is you're going to put your cocoa bomb in the coffee cup and then your milk over top, and it's delicious. So we're at the place where we're almost ready to test out our cocoa bombs, but there's one more problem. Who are we missing? Shouldn't we have somebody here?
We're missing Wiley.
Wiley. We can't do this without Wiley. Should we wake him up? If you think we should wake him up, call out to him in the chat. Are you ready, Ellie? I think it's time we get Sleepy Wiley up. All right, on the count of 3, let's wake him up. 1, 2, 3.
Wiley, wake up!
It's time for hot cocoa bombs. You gotta get over here. You've been so comfy cozy that you've been sleeping the whole time. We did all the work, we did all the labor, and you're off snoozing. But we're so glad that you're here because we are ready to try all of this deliciousness. Are you ready? Okay, you've got to catch up so that you know exactly what's going on. So we have our chocolate. This is all about the delicious chocolate. Then we melt the chocolate, we turned it into the nice cocoa bomb balls, and then we filled it with hot cocoa mix, and then we put some decorations on top with different sprinkles, and we made them festive, and then we dropped them into a nice glass of hot cocoa, and then we get to drink it. So does that sound amazing? You don't want one. He doesn't want one. He said he's not sure. You don't want one? No? Yes. All right. Wiley is in. Ellie, what about you? Are you ready to try one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. So for you at home, if you're set, make sure your milk is hot. You can do this on the stove as well. Place your hot cocoa bomb at the bottom of your mug, and then take your hot milk and slowly pour it on top. So here comes the fun part. All right. We've got our milk. And Ellie, tell me if you think this is too hot to touch, because I'll let you pour one of them too.
It feels good.
Okay, so we'll get you started first. Pick your cocoa bomb.
I will do this one.
All right, Wiley, I'm gonna match your shirt. You're gonna get a nice red mug, and I'm gonna have Ellie help you out here as well. And which one do we give to Wiley?
The blue one.
The blue one. So you get the one that looks kind of like, whoa, snow. All right, so we're gonna put that in for Wiley.
Silly mom.
And then this is like our kitchen at home, right? Always just mess, 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 mess. All right, there we go. And then slowly pour. I'll let you do the honors, Ellie. You're gonna pour that right on top of your cocoa bomb, all right? Woo, look at that. And then it slowly starts to melt, and then it all starts to mix. And one of the things I recommend too is to just mix it up with a spoon so that you get a more even taste. Oh my gosh, look at that, that looks amazing. All right. Oh, you're giving me some too. Thank you very much. Go ahead. All right. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. So I hope you all are enjoying this at home. For all the parents out there, if you would like to make hot cocoa like they do at the lodge, you can add a little Bailey's or Kahlua. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. How's, let's see, we need some for Wiley over there. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna stir mine up. You can pour for Wiley. All right, Wiley, are you ready for this? And nothing better than having this after a nice long nap. Okay, delicious. I think we're ready. So everybody pick up their cup. And I think we're ready to say cheers, or as they say in Denmark, skål. Ready? Skål.
Skål.
And take a nice sip. Oh my gosh, is that delicious? Oh, it is so good. And I hope all of you at home are enjoying yours as well or excited to try this. Let us know how yours tastes in the comments. You are going to absolutely love this. It is so delicious. And any way you make it, you can't go wrong. All right. So we have had a blast teaching you about hygge and how to make this special treat. But remember, the one thing I really want you to remember, the most important part of hygge is spending quality time with those you love. What is that? Is that snow? Wiley! Oh my God, Wiley is bringing us snow. What a perfect way to end the show. Thank you for being here with us. We can't do it without Wiley. So we hope you enjoy your hot cocoa and the rest of your day. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or check out the recipe on our blog. Oh, one last announcement before we go. We'll be hosting another exciting live show next Monday. Get ready to make some mocktails for New Year's Eve, that is. Thank you all so much for joining us, and happy holidays.